mentioned choices and draft orders and things. They chose first pick on Vici, and then LGD chose Radiant.
So Tiny Band, Magnus Band, Bloodseeker hasn't made it through the first phase yet. Wisp also getting banned. We haven't seen Vici go to that Omni Knight yet, which they love. And they pick up the SAPPHIRE again, a hero that they have just been enamored with.
I have a feeling LGD might take the Void for themselves here.
Yeah. Definitely could.
Or because they've played against it 3 times in a row now, I'd like to see them have a hero. Okay. I'm really annoyed I didn't talk about this, because this is what I'm saying. I think they need a better way of dealing with the Void. I know they beat it last game, and we talked about Innocence Oracle before. So now, Vici, we've seen how much emphasis they've put on drafting the Void. Do they still want to do it against an Oracle? Because not only that, Oracle's really good against Snapfire as well, because with the Fate's Edict, you can stop all this magic damage coming through without committing an ult.
Yeah.
I love Innocence Oracle. He's so good at this hero.
Yeah. Is this the first game he's not on Undying? Or did he not play Undying game 2? I already forgot. But, yeah, it's something different for him.
Did he play Wisp? No.
No, Jinky was on the Wisp. Wisp. Sorry, not Whisk. Not a kitchen tool. But, yeah, puts Vici in an interesting position. Whether or not they want to ban that or pick that Faceless Void, or if they want to give it up to LGD, because it's available for them. And that could be a huge problem if Vici feels so inclined to not take it here, and they go Earthshaker. So if you're LGD, I think you're banning Morphling. And I don't know what you're picking here, but it feels like you could just go
Rubik.
Void. But Doom is available. Rubik is available. We have not seen a Rubik game yet. And they go Zeus. Of all heroes, they pick up the Zeus. So a way to scout out some of the backlines here with potentially a Nimbus, or just add that damage down once, of course, that Zeus does get the Axe.
Zeus has been banned out in all 3 games so far this series.
Second phase every time.
It's not like teams are ignoring it. They understand how strong this hero is.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think if they do play it mid, it's a really good laner in Snapfire as well. I think they have to be worried about the gobble up, potentially, because you can't get onto that backline with the Zeus and stuff. I'd like to see them ban... Storm's one. Spectre is another one that they should definitely be banning here, I think, on LGD.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the other... What's the trifecta of catch? What else could they ban?
Void Spirit? Kunkka?
Void Spirit would be an okay ban, I think. Yeah.
Morphling. But Morphling got banned by Vici, actually. I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, I mean... Okay. So it kind of works both ways. That yes, the Morphling will be really good yourselves with the Shaker, but if LGD are able to get it as well, they get the free morph into the Shaker themselves, even without the Ags upgrade. And I know you don't get the leap around and stuff, but it's still really good for the enchant totem usage, doing the extra like 400% damage on your really high agi. So yeah, Night Stalker, that's the trifecta. There you go. That's the one we normally see banned out at the moment.
Yeah, especially against that Oracle. Had a couple games where the Oracle was up against a Night Stalker, crippling fears there. Oracle can't do anything, can't survive, can't make it away, and ends up dying. And they get rid of the Monkey King, which, at least for the Chinese region, feels like Ame's kind of set the bar on the Monkey King, because it got picked up a lot. And it started, I think, with Ame playing that Monkey King in that first Pro Dota event.
I'm glad to see these teams. I feel like they've got the bans right now, though, especially in the first phase for both of these teams. Seeing the Tiny banned out against LGD makes me really happy. I think they've understood how important this Wisp is. But again, because of that, this Doom is still in the pool.
Yeah,
and
making it into the second phase of picks.
Wow. I could see potentially LGD looking towards that here in their second phase.
We'll see if they take it here. I was surprised they made it through all this way, and now they go Mars, which doesn't, I want to say doesn't necessarily mean they're not going to go Doom, just because you could throw Zeus 4, but a hero's so strong, I just don't think you want to take it out of the mid lane, right?
Yeah, it is good, but also Xingqiu loves playing that hero as well, so they could pick Doom still. They could pick like Phoenix here, even though they're against Snapfire. I think potentially could be okay. I think Rubik is still relatively good for LGD too. And I personally think Vici should start to look towards the Spectre here in the second phase. I think it does really well against Zeus and Oracle. Because LGD didn't ban it, so make the most of that.
You could do Spectre Doom. I think you'd be okay. Throw the SAPPHIRE 3, throw the SAPPHIRE 5, but now they pick up DY for the Undying.
Undying for DY, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it could be the other way around. Maybe they've picked DY because they knew they were going to go Undying in this game 4 of this series. So that's why they brought him into the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Undying obviously really good against Mars in the lane, which I like. They do have a really odd support duo now that's not very good with wave clear, which might be a problem though, especially up against the Zeus who's going to be shoving lanes in constantly.
Could they make the Earthshaker 3 and then throw the stat 4? Does that work?
They could, depending. I think it's more likely to be Shaker 4, Snap 3, or Snap 2. Mm-hmm. I kind of think Ori plays that hero so well that it would be a shame not to see him play it again. He's insanely good at that Snapfire. LG, I'm still interested to see if they go something like Phoenix here.
Yeah, they definitely could. Get that 4 Phoenix. Have the Arena as well as the Supernova. They got Snapfire, but not very many egg hitters at the moment. Like, if Snapfire's on the other side of the Arena, then what are you doing? How are you getting this egg?
I'd like to see them pick a carry here on LGD that works with the Oracle, though, as well, potentially. So, like, we've seen them play Troll this tournament, which could be interesting. I think it's a decent PL game at the moment. I know against Shaker it's a little bit iffy. Like, people are going to meme in chat, oh my god, PL against Shaker. Like, good PL players, we've talked about this between us a lot.
Yeah.
That you send out illusions and you hit the Shaker before he can blink. And then the Shaker never has to catch. Okay, there's the good hero.
So that works.
I like that.
The Dispel, going to be gross. Sven, just in general, very gross hero.
And they don't really have the damage output at the moment to deal with the Sven. And so where I was talking about them maybe picking up this Spectre before, I think they have to be worried about the timings of the game now, and they might need to pick up a hero that comes online slightly earlier.
Okay. How do they stop this Sven at the moment?
Yeah, they need a big hero to round off their draft. And I don't know what it's going to be.
They can flex this Zeus right now for LGD if they want. They ban the Spectre. Have you waited too long going for something like Spectre? Because, well, obviously you have. But have you gone too long looking for your answer?
But at the same time, if they don't pick the Void Spirit there, it's getting banned out second, like this last phase instead. So you have to choose.
Would you rather the Void Spirit or the Spectre?
That's the thing. You have to choose which one you'd rather have, right, out of the two of them. So I don't mind the Void Spirit pick. I think it's okay.
I have the tiniest inkling that it's going to be Techies.
No.
Yeah. It's a 4 pick. It's got a silence. They love it.
Don't say it. I think it's going to be Earthshaker 3 this game, though, as well. Like you were saying before. Ooh.
Okay. Let's jump.
It gives them mobility to get around the fights, which is really good. And they do need a big, like, hard-hitting hero as the last pick. So it does fit what they need with their draft. I worry that the PA is going to come online a lot later than the Sven. And we've seen what LGD are like with wanting to take these, like, 20-25-minute engagements. Well, they just start running at you over and over again. I think it was about 26 minutes that game was when the comeback started happening. What do they go here?
Techies, man. Techies.
I mean, they could. I just don't like it that much.
No, neither do I. But I just think they love playing that hero, and their game up. Try it again. It lost. Don't want to end it on a loss.
It looks like a good Nyx game. But I don't know if Jin-Q wants to play it. It owns Snapfire because you can just carapace the fire. It's really good because you can carapace the AoE from the Void Spirit as well. It's not a great laner against the Undying, which is the biggest problem.
Scarith, okay.
Works well with the Mars. They have, they had decent burst damage already with the Oracle Zeus, but now the Mars has somebody that you can actually play with in the mid game to like try and find kills. And it does like do okay against the Undying in the laning stage because you have the massive movement speed advantage, so he can never really chase you down.
We'll see. I have faith that Vici could do this. It's going to be a little bit difficult. They've gone to the off-lane SAPPHIRE, the 4-position Earthshaker. We've already seen PYW on this hero. Ori on the Void Spirit, DY on the Undying, Erica on the Phantom Assassin. Forced to play something other than that Void. And then Ame on the Sven, Jin on the Skywrath Mage, Faith Beyond on the Mars, Nothing to Say on the Zeus, and Innocence on the Oracle. So, game 4. I'm hoping for 5. I like Vici's lineup, but there's Sven, and I've just always see Sven just kind of run through anybody, no matter what.
The Sven and the Zeus both need a little bit of time this game to come online. This is going to be a really fine balance between trying to make sure the Zeus and Sven can both farm, and the Mars has to be making the plays across the map, which I think might be a little bit of a worry if the Mars has to lane against Undying and he doesn't have a great time. So they might try and secure this Mars's lane by like bringing the Oracle through at level 1 to maybe get a kill before the Oracle TPs away, to try and secure the first couple of waves or something. I'd like to see that at least.
Prepare for battle.
That, my friend, was a mistake.
Come on, let's get it. Chat into action.
You look stunned.
Yeah.
Press 1 if you think LGD are going to win the tournament off this game. Press 2 if you think Vici can make it to all. Because there must be some Vici believers now after what we've seen from them this tournament. And even in this series, they've made mistakes, but they've looked pretty good still.
You look stunned.
They certainly look better than the previous series we watched between the two of these teams. And this would put LGD at back-to-back tournament wins.
Yes. Yeah.
30 seconds.
Something that I think was very difficult for them to pull off in the previous season. So we'll have to see. I have faith in the Phantom Assassin. I have faith in RNGesus.
Yeah, I'd like to see them make ancient stacks for the Sven as well on the Radiant side, if they can. LGD are usually very good at stacking their camps and making sure they get high efficiency. So I also expect Vici to know that's going to happen though, and come and get a deep ward and contest the camps relatively early on, especially when the SAPPHIRE gets like level 6.
Did they bring the Oracle up here? No. Okay, I haven't brought the Oracle up here.
Yeah, he came to secure the runes and is now just left. Fine.
Okay, buys an early smoke. Bless you.
It's alright, thank you, thank you.
So we'll see how Nothing to Say plays against Ori. We've seen it basically every game. Ori's securing farm. It's been no shocker, as he is so good in this mid lane. DY getting chased, but Jin I don't know if he wants any of that. Gets hit with that decay, and all of a sudden he's got 580 max health.
Yeah, but
Luckily,
where's the pressure though? With it, like the Undying uses decay, but then what can he do afterwards, right? He's just going to get a small camp pull off here, which is fantastic. I will say as well, LGD, this is the most value stick lane I think I've ever seen. Undying PA. So I hope
Or we seeing on the Undying the early like boots, or the early the early Orb of Venom, right?
Some of them were, yeah, but you can't this lane against the Skywrath because you'll never catch up to this guy anyway.
Just because he's got concussive shot, right?
Yeah. And even just the movement speed advantage, like you have to be able to get the first hit off. So, you know.
So 10-1 for the Sven over bottom, and then 10-0 for the Zeus, 9-0 for the Mars. Things going well in all 3 lanes thus far for LGD. So looking good, but how do you think we see this game progress? Are we going to see an early game lead from Vici once again?
Potentially, I think so, yeah. It depends. I feel like LGD, if they start playing from ahead, though, they can play really aggressively. And I don't think this PA can fight for like the first 20 minutes of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think LGD, they'll probably be the ones playing from ahead, but Vici, like, they have the Ori Void Split that can make rotations, who's currently in a little bit of trouble in mid. He's fine.
I will say this is like, what, one of the first games we've seen a PA without a Magnus.
Yes, that's true.
Dyer's
Faith
courier has been killed.
In some trouble. Stifling Dagger, and, well, there's the salve. And the spear latches Erica to a tree. Gets the Stifling Dagger as well as the strike once again. It's a level 2 Stifling Dagger. The right click's coming in. He's got the stick, another Stifling Dagger, and finally first blood for Erica on this Phantom Assassin.
Yeah, really well played. This all this decay, strength bonus coming through. Mars loses so much HP. Innocence in the bot lane as well. Oracle.
Yeah, there it is. PYW, he ends up getting the kill. The one shot from Old 11 that was left over to finish him off. Does work out.
Why does Scatterblast do so much damage? It's such a ridiculous spell.
2 kills already for Vici. This is a little bit of what we saw in game 2. Just the early aggression. But at the same time, Zeus and Sven still having a very fun time. Concussive shot. Ori in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't have to assimilate. Aether Remnant now locks up the Zeus. They'll bring over DY, but Jinkyu can't finish off this this Void Spirit of Ori.
Bottoms up the DD on the Zeus as well. Feels really good, but nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
Erica gets the early ring of health from the P8, so has the sustain now in the lane against the Mars, which is good.
What's he going for first? Blightstone into Treads. The spear feels pretty much like an easy latch for this Mars up against Phantom Assassin.
Oh, bot lane. Cookie comes through.
Lane, Cookie. They've got the Thunder God's Wrath to get the kill in Innocence. They lose Old 11, though, as the Thunder God's Wrath is what finishes him off.
Yeah, Zeus just hit level 6 there. If he'd have hit it slightly quicker and they'd have used the Thunder God's Wrath slightly sooner as well, then the Oracle wouldn't have died there. But really well played nonetheless.
Meanwhile, up top, DY helping out Erica as much as he can, who's also got this Ring of Health. So foregoes the Blightstone as well as the Treads for an early Ring of Health to start. We've seen this quite a bit from carries.
Yeah, I mean, the Blightstone carries so much early pressure with the PA. Efficiency, I guess, is the word I'm looking for.
And Faith Beyond on this Mars, it just seems like he plays this hero so well. But we say that about him almost all the time. Stormhammer on a PYW. Warcry, Fortune's End, Fissure out. And nothing to say will come over. They just need a couple more shots and they'll get it with the Arc Lightning.
So the reason I was oohing is because he got a regen rune on the Zeus as well at the 6-minute mark. So now, nothing to say. Nothing stopping him. I think it's more likely the name he should be using here.
Nothing to stop me.
Bot lane.
Innocence dies to Old 11. 6. Now has those Mortimer's kisses. Wonder if he comes over mid.
Yeah, those are some really early kisses online as well.
Because I would say with a Fissure and an Aether Remnant, he should be able to get a kill with those kisses. Spear. Erica
a lot of people
but
up
there's
there.
the decay. Concussive shot. Damage out on a Faith Beyond. They've got the silence onto the Void Spirit. Innocence makes the rotation, as does the Zeus. So that'll send them back.
They salve up Faith Bian on the Mars as well. If they'd have had level 6 there on the Mars, that fight would have been
Radiant's
very
middle tower
different.
is under attack.
But they're a little bit lacking at the moment. Oh, 11, about to, yeah, hits level 7 on the Snapfire.
Getting that solo experience, but Erica's down here now.
Yeah, Erica
doing
doesn't...
so well in this lane. I'll take it.
And Arme, though, in the jungle, just constantly hitting up jungle creeps here.
Dyer's middle tower is
Having a
under
good time.
attack.
Have they made
Ooh,
Radiant's bottom
stacks?
tower
Ooh,
is
mid.
under attack.
They look over for the Earthshaker. One shot left. He'll end up dead. Okay, Mortimer's kisses coming through and nothing to say. They'll get the kill.
Looks like
Dyer's
us more.
structures
Nicely
are
put
fortified.
together. I was more given a little bit of a giggle
Radiant's
over the
bottom
fact that
tower is under attack.
nothing to say tried to steal that kill from Jinkyu.
Hey, they're playing Zeus against Skywrath. There's going to be lots of that.
Yeah. Because the Arcane Bolt was coming in and he
Radiant's
was
middle
middle
lane.
tower
dead
is
regardless.
under attack.
Erica,
Radiant
Blur.
are scanning.
Do they have scan? Yeah, they used it, and they're going to see the PA here potentially.
Oh, I don't think they saw him.
I think it's daytime,
Wow.
right?
No, it's nighttime.
Oh, it's nighttime. What am I doing?
And they might just turn this.
Yeah, and instantly, though, Arme just TP's top. He doesn't want anything to do with this.
Dyer's middle tower is under
He knows that they're all
attack.
going to be coming down to protect the PA.
Look at old 11. Look at the amount of farm he's got. He's already into the
Dire
point
are
booster.
scanning.
I mean, this
They've got the
tower's gone.
scan. Innocence is in trouble. Fire Snap Cookie to close the gap. Now they've got the Stifling Dagger and the right-click damage from the rest of the team. It's the 8th Remnant, I believe, that gets the
Radiant's
kill.
bottom tower
With the double
is
damage
falling.
on Ori, they will take this tier 1. So things looking good again for Vici at the moment. We're desperately trying to keep this series going, desperately
Dyer's
trying
middle
Sven?
tower
to
is
get
under
themselves
attack.
potentially into the game 5, but Sven, he's dead.
He was just farming under a ward the whole time, and so they just come in and punish him. Obviously, Arme doesn't know there's a ward there. Really well played by Vici.
Not at the moment, that's for sure. That's a big slowdown on the Sven. Or at least that's what they're hoping to do. Meanwhile, they do have a double stack on the Ancients. That's
Mid lane,
about
PYW.
it. They've got the arena down. They look over PYW, the concussive shot, as well as the lightning bolt coming in from Zeus. Hag's being built for the Void Spirit. He'll go early into the Staff of Wizardry. I think potentially to, make that a Yule's if he wants?
Radiant's bottom
Onto who,
tower
sorry?
is under attack.
Void Spirit.
Dyer's
Yeah,
middle
I
tower
assume so.
is
If he
under
doesn't
Oh no,
keep
he's got
the
axe
axe.
queued up. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm saying he takes the Staff of Wizardry first, just in case he changes his mind.
Or it depends. If you're going axe on like Monkey King or Void Spirit, you always go for the one that gives you the damage first, so you can farm up a little bit quicker. Like you'll see if Monkey Kings go for axe, they always go for the Blade of Alacrity first.
So Ame will take the stack. He's going into an Echo Saber. He's got the Mask of Madness to start.
Yeah, he's doing
So that's
okay.
it for now.
But you kind of expect the Sven to be a little bit further ahead than the PA right now, because you have that inbuilt farming mechanic. But Erica doing really well, going for that Battle Fury, becoming the Sven of her own.
They're smoked up. They're coming bottom. They've got Faith Beyond, who doesn't have a Blink Dagger. But will try to land an arena if he's got it. When they engage, he's got it up in 5 seconds. Sven's still continuing to farm the jungle
Radiant's
as
top tower is under attack.
Erica's going for the Battle Fury, and he's almost there. He's not doing amazing. He's behind this Sven, but obviously Sven, who's got the Great Cleave, he's got some stacks made for him. Things get a little bit easier. And Erica will try to farm this Ancient stack. And they know it's being taken. They'll ping it on the Mars.
No, I don't think they can come over though.
Don't-
It's very
yeah.
difficult. It's so easy to take these ancients with the blur on the PA, and they have the tombstone as well, so doesn't even have to really ever tank any damage here.
I don't think he
Dyer's middle
dropped it
tower
all.
is under attack.
I still think though, if you're OGD, you're still going to hit this early timing where you get an okay timing on the like Ags on the Zeus. Your Sven's going to have, like, Mask of Madness, Echo Saber, then either BKB or Axe. And I think you just run at them. Because this PA is going to have Battle Fury, but that second item timing is going to take a little bit more. And so they're going to have a window on LGD where they'll be really strong.
I guess the question becomes, can Vici play without the Phantom Assassin? They're going into the Ags on the Snapfire as well as the Void Spirit. Void Spirit's not too far off of that. Blink Dagger for the Earthshaker's not too short off.
Yeah.
Not really much for Undying overall, but I think Vici, they have the tools, I would say.
Yeah. They see Faith Beyond in the trees here. There's a mango tree down.
Kisses. That gets used, as does the Echo Slam. So they get the kill on a Faith Beyond.
Yeah, this value mango tree from the Dire is insane.
Dire's structures are fortified.
It's just that seems like a lot. Like, do they not get that kill on a Faith Beyond without the Echo Slam?
Maybe they do, but I mean,
under attack.
there's no reason not to use it, right? Might as well just be safe, because you don't know who else is coming in as well. It's easy for us to say, but if they don't have the vision of these heroes on the map, then...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Arena Spear missed. Uncharacteristic there from Faith Beyond, but dissimulate out of the arena. Astral step forward. Aether Remnant doesn't land. They've got the Silence on the Void Spirit, but it's not going to matter. They'll take out Jinku. They've got themselves at least one, and there's really no retort from LGD.
Yeah, they're trying to open up the mid-tier one a little bit here, but it's still really hard for Vici to commit. Especially when they don't have control over this top jungle and they don't know who's there. But they're buying time for their PA, which is really good. Erica almost has that Battle Fury online. A few hundred gold away. 800.
So he starts to form the top lane. He's TP'd over, and he's going to continue to try and clean up. He's level 11. Compare him to the Sven, who's at 6,700 gold. So down, not much. But the Echo Saber's been completed, and Sven's going into the BKB. So, like you said, it's going to really matter on that second item timing for Erica.
Yeah, but at the same time, the Sven and the Zeus are doing really well, but the Mars is suffering a bit. And we've said that Faith Beyond needs to be the hero that creates the space here for them. Bot lane, though, PYW, he's just bought his Blink. So if he dies here,
Silence,
it's not
Mystic
awful.
Flare. Yeah.
I mean, this is fine, though.
Takes it.
If he's bought the Blink there, the fact that they have to use the Mystic Flare and the Thunder God's Wrath, I mean, LGD will be like, oh, yes, we killed the Shaker before he gets his Blink. That's really good. Little do they know.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Concussive shot. Blur. And now the damage. Can they kill the Phantom Assassin? Or he comes over. And he did go to that Yules. So he uses up the Sven. They land the spear this time. And instead of them getting the kill onto the Phantom Assassin, they take the life from the Void Spirit.
Yeah, I think that's better, though. Like, you don't want to let this PA die before she gets Battle Fury. That would be such a huge, huge miss for Vici. And they're going to smoke up themselves here, right, straight away. They know there's no arena, and there's no Thunder God's Wrath. Oh god, Innocence.
Fissure. And False Promise.
Erica.
He's about a half health. Echo Slam committed. And now the Mortimer's Kisses, nothing to say, is in a lot of trouble. The Stifling Dagger and the damage out for PYW to get the kill into the Zeus. Innocence survives that somehow. And now the Stormhammer's thrown over at DY, but DY still moving forward. Great fissure from PYW to block out the Oracle. You don't have a second False Promise. So they will get themselves 2 kills, and Vici
They've
got a 1k lead.
Yeah, can they get the tower, though? They have no Echo Slam or they have no Tombstone here, right? So it's still a little bit scary.
Spear to push back. Ags finish for the Snapfire. Gobble up, spit out. Earthshaker hits the Skywrath, blinks back, hits a fissure onto both of them. Faith Beyond, he'll drop, and this tier 1 is not going to last much longer.
Every time we see Vici doing really well in a game, PYW is always popping off. And again, he finds the Echo Slam onto the Zeus this time because they have that vision that not Innocence, drop down, DY drop down. Around that top side of the mid lane.
A bubble from the void.
And then, yeah, really nice fissure towards the end of the fight.
Has a lot of farm.
Yes.
Bounty room. Okay.
Yeah, that goblet
bottle.
That gobble up timing did surprise me.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Arme might be in
attack.
trouble here. They have the Oracle sat behind him.
Astral Step, Innocence. He doesn't have False Promise, though. He gets away.
I mean, the Fate's Edict will be enough though here, though. Like, they don't have enough physical damage right now on the Dire side to be able to deal with this Sven.
So, you've got the Battle Fury. You've got 1,500 gold saved for Erica. What's the second item?
Do you go Deso or do you go BKB?
It looks like he's got both queued up.
Yeah, I don't know which one you go first though. Probably Deso.
Old 11 in some trouble. Fortune's End with the silence, and Fisher's out, but there's the Thunder God's Wrath from Nothing to Say.
Dire's structures
They'll
are
claim the
fortified.
life. They spot the vision on the high ground.
And that's a massive kill for Nothing to Say because now he's 300 gold away from his Ags.
Dire's
They
middle
get the mid
tower
tier
has
1.
fallen.
Does this open up Roche here?
Dire's
No,
top
they're
tower
gonna
is
chill.
under attack.
I would say if they had a longer duration on God Strength, maybe.
Yeah, potentially. I guess so. Who do they give the stone to?
Faith Beyond's got his
Okay,
Blink
they're giving it to
Dagger.
Innocence.
Echo Slam's available, and he's bought one Mithril Hammer, so it could still be either or. But he also
Could
picked
still
up
be
the
either.
Blightstone.
If the fights had been like really bad for them over the last few minutes, I think he'd go BKB's second item. But he can afford to be a little bit more greedy, I think. But I do feel like this might be a game for Erica where, like this game 3 we've just
Ooh,
seen.
if they find the Zeus, Link Echo committed, Totem, and now the Fissure. The damage is there with the Soul Rip. Wow. DUI gets the kill on Nothing to Say. How much did that Soul Rip do?
With all the zombies that are spawning.
It did 322 magic.
Arena? Oh no.
Arena down, and there's the Mystic Flare. Old 11, he's dead. Shinkyu gets the kill.
Yeah, Nothing to Say has this Nimbus available now for as soon as he spawns, so they have to be careful here, Vici.
Faith Beyond getting chased. Ori here, Dissimulate right on top of this Mars. Fissure. That lands on both these heroes. Now Shinkyu's in trouble. Faith Beyond's dead. Dead
comes
for
the Sven,
40
though.
seconds. He does have buyback Sven, as well as this Oracle are coming over. The Stormhammer, as well as God Strength that they've got. The Yule's PYW on the run. Trying to hope that he could get a blink away, but the Nimbus is down, as well as the Arcane Bolt. Is it in time? No. So he gets a lot of space, but they've got the concussive shot. DY says, I'll hang back, you guys leave.
Yes, TP.
But he's got the Fissure from PYW, so he can just TP away.
Really well played there by Vici. Great disengage. All just saving each other.
I think with that disengage, PA commits to the Deso. There's the Rod of Atos for the Skywrath, though.
Yeah, BA's scary now.
Oh, Zeus again caught. Spear's just not in time.
PYW every single time. Here comes the
Gobble
spit out
up,
though.
spit out. Mortimer's kisses onto the Oracle in the back. Oh, he just survives. They'll throw the kisses over now at Faith Beyond. He's about half health. False Promise gets used. Spear hits onto the Earthshaker. They'll use this Arena. Try to run. Concussive shot. Ori, Astral Step away. Aether Remnant locks up the Oracle. Got the Tombstone committed. Here comes Erica. He shows up for the first time, and he gets a kill.
This game's going insanely well for Vici now. They can open up the Roche for themselves. Looks like they're going to head in. They have their Deso. They want to go for this? Echo Sam's up in 15.
They could, but they choose not to.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Once they
least
get the axe on the
for right
Sven,
now.
on LGD, I think they'll be a lot happier about this game. But at the moment, they're struggling for catch. Like, they're so reliant on Faith Beyond.
What's Earthshaker going after? He's also going to get a Yule's. And now the Ags. Is this finished? Yeah. Ags finished for the Void Spirit. Wow.
Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under
So,
attack.
Void Spirit's going to be on Oracle duty, I imagine, in these fights. So
Dire
where
are
PYW goes in
scanning.
and tries to like control up the front line with Echo Slam, or he needs to find that Oracle first. They're smoked up.
DY leads the charge. He's okay with this. Drops the tombstone. They've also got the Nimbus, the Fire Snap cooking for the BKB pop by the Sven. They'll take the tombstone. They get an extra 200 gold, but the gobble up as well as the spit out splits the seams. Doesn't hit Faith Beyond or Ame. But now without a BKB, do they even go back to save Faith Beyond? Astral Step with the silence. He just picked up this Ags. They've used the arena. The Stormhammer comes in with the Thunder God. Runs the Fire Snap cookies into the Stormhammer. Now Old 11's in a little bit of trouble. They've got the Rod of Atos as well as the silence out on a BYW. They get the kill there onto the Earthshaker. But the Aether Remnant locks up Ame. Not going to matter. Nothing. The safe finishes off Old 11. And LGD come out on top.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Heroes for it overall. This game's still so close.
I was surprised LGD were that willing to go in, but they have the damage despite the fact BKB wasn't available for the Sven.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they hit the arena, though, it's a lot easier for the Sven to get his damage off, and he's now only 1,000 gold away from the Axe.
Now, 1,000 gold away from the Ags. He's already got the Stormhammer dispels enemies. At some point in a patch, I'm expecting that to potentially be moved to either 20 or 25. Or taken out altogether. Astral Step, silence, another BKB charge. So down to 8 seconds.
Radiant are scanning.
BKB almost finished for Erica. Already has that Deso, so the timings have been good for the Phantom Assassin, starting to catch up to the Sven. Zeus is about equal with the Void Spirit, who I would say Ori did have a slow moment in his farm. There was a point where SAPPHIRE was a couple of 1,000 gold ahead, but got that Ags, and I think really Old 11 took a back seat to the Void Spirit in terms of farming. Digs up a Cobalt, PYW.
I'm just wondering here, does the Sven Axe hit off a True Strike against the PA? Because I have absolutely no idea.
Not entirely certain.
Let me have a look.
Invisibility.
So 2k lead for Vici. Sven going into the AC next. And Zeus wants a refresher. Wow. Mars going for the BKB. And then you've got, of course, the Rod of Atos already built for the Skywrath going Ghost Scepter, Aether Lens, so Oracle can get this false promise out from a distance, not putting himself in harm's way, especially against this Phantom Assassin. And really, I would say against much more, too, because you've got the Mortimer's Kisses from a range and everything. Thunder God's Wrath ends up getting used for vision as they start to invade the Dire jungle.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Blink Dagger finished for the SAPPHIRE. And there's the BKB for PA, and they start to go towards the Radiant team. Innocent's in a really good spot to break any attention away, but now they go after PYW. They get the kill onto the Earthshaker. They look over at this Undying. The Rod of Atos is forward. They'll take out the Tombstone. Do Vici risk going back in? They gobbled up. They spit out. They don't land it. They've got the decay onto the Sven, but the damage out on a Faith Beyond is too much for him to handle. They get the kill from Erica and Ori right-clicking on him. Not terrible. It's a trade for a 3 for a 4. So, at the moment, it's a trade that Vici are very willing to have. They didn't use the BKB for Erica. Thunder God's Wrath on cooldown for another 58 seconds. God Strength for 70. Obviously, Roche is available. So it has been yet to be taken by either side.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Sven sitting mid. Rest of Vici head over bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ori's going
Radiant
Blink
structures
Dagger
are
on this
fortified.
Void Spirit.
Ooh. So he's hoping to just try and be able to get to the backline here to be able to deal with the
Radiant's
Zeus.
bottom tower is under attack.
Potentially.
I think, I guess he is on, like, we talked about being on Oracle duty. I guess if he doesn't kill the Zeus, then nobody else will.
Is under attack.
Oh, meanwhile, Nimbus down, Tombstone committed, and Innocent's in some trouble. He's got damage on a PYW, forces the false promise on himself.
On the
Nimbus hitting on a DY, and now they look over at the Skywrath Mage. He's down to one shot. False Promise is going to run out on Innocence in just a second. He throws the Fortune's End. That lands onto the Void Spirit as well as the Phantom Assassin. Now the Yules onto the Sven. He's in trouble. Has the BKB. Stormhammer over as well as the arena. Spear misses. Fire Snap Cookie out of the arena, but here comes Ame. Can you reach him? Yes, he can.
He's in trouble now,
PYW ends up dying now, does DY, but Ame falls to Erica. The right clicks are out of control, and he'll get a second on a Faith Beyond. How much did he just crit him for?
1,300 damage.
No, it says on my screen it says 1,782.
What? Yeah, but is that before armor reduction? I have no idea.
Oh my god.
That's insane. Like this Sven, he's just getting kited around so hard. They have Cookie, there's the Blink, obviously playing against Void Spirit as well, it's really difficult. The Tombstone zombies are down. And at this point, if your Sven's getting kited around the whole fight, where's your damage coming from? Because this PA hasn't been threatened in any fights at the moment.
Earth's bounty.
Like, Eric hasn't died all game.
5-0-5. So, Mech. Some sustain from the Undying.
Roshan has fallen to the
There's the
ground.
Aegis. Gobble up, spit out, looking to close the gap.
Oh my
god! PYW God knew exactly where to blink.
Something in your eye?
Sometimes you just gotta hold your hands up and just appreciate the small things in life.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And it feels like, honestly, now LGD have missed such a massive timing in the game.
It's BKB down to 6, but I've seen Sven's pull back from
Radiant's
worse.
top tower is under
And
attack.
Ags for the Phantom Assassin. Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ori. What's he got coming? Going Sanj Kaya. Take this outpost in time for the 30-minute mark. So they're going to get both outposts. Meanwhile, Aether Remnant, Fissure, that hits on Ame. The gobble up and the blink away, but Mortimer's kisses. Jinkyu in trouble. But a God's Wrath comes out. Dissimulate. They're still looking for the Sven. Skywrath Mage survives with a minuscule amount of health. He'll be healed up by the Oracle. They're coming all the way around Erica. Stifling Dagger. Ame on the run. Still surviving.
Very close. Nerves of Steel from Ame as well there, not to pop the BKB.
Seriously. Starting to feel like every charge is precious, but he's already down to 6 seconds. It's a 6K lead. Can Zeus
Illusion.
start to really help out
Radiant's
this Sven?
middle
It feels like
tower
it's
is
kind of
under
all
attack.
on him, but I say that. Zeus going into the refresher. Is that going to be enough?
I don't think... The fresh is obviously going to help massively, but I don't know if they have enough to be able to deal
Go
with
up,
the
spit
PA.
out, bottom. I'll look over for Shinkyu, but there's nowhere for him to go. Faith Beyond, though, commits the arena. Mystic Flare down, and all of a sudden, wow, PYW gets very low. They hit the Aether Remnant on Faith Beyond. They don't get the kill with the Nimbus as well as the Mystic Flare. They'll end up losing the Nimbus. Faith Beyond stayed to
this
try and help.
PA.
He didn't have a TP available at the time.
This PA's
So-
hunting.
BKB and the TP out. Meanwhile, nothing to say, though. Killing off
Free
that
shot.
Zeus. Three shot?
843
Dire's top tower
gold
is
for the
under
PA.
attack.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was a 3-shot, and I don't know if any of them were crits. Didn't quite see in time. Zeus has no armor, like 10 armor. It's nothing against PA with the armor corruption and the Deso.
Wow. And there's also an Orb of Destruction.
Oh, good.
But he's not holding it. He's holding the Titan Sliver.
You want the Titan Sliver just for the defensive capability. Like, damage isn't a problem this game. It's fine.
He's taking pity. I'll take the Titan Sliver instead. Oh my god.
Innocence is like, please.
Radiant's middle tower
Please, Erica,
is
God.
attacked.
Do not hurt me.
Please. Just let me live.
Let's press 1 in chat if you think we're going to see Innocence get
Radiant's
one
middle
shot at some point in this
tower has
game.
fallen.
Or press 2 if you think I'm a liar.
And then after that, I'll let you guys vote. I'll ask you another question in a second.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This will
10K
be
net worth.
built for the Phantom Assassin. 10K net worth leads Sven. He's got the AC. He's going Silver Edge next.
Yeah, he needs the AC against the
Radiant's top
against
tower
the
is
PA.
fallen.
He had MKB queued up before, but realizes that this physical damage is a massive problem right now. Because it's not just for him; it's for the rest of his team as well.
Yeah.
I was wondering if he might go Bloodthorn instead of Silver Edge as like his next item, but
Nothing to say. Buys out on the refresher. He'll have that come back on the courier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Spear, it latches. Astral Step, Thunder God's Wrath. They've got the Gobble Up as well as the Spit on the Moonrimmer's Kisses as well as the Echo Slam committed onto the Sven. They get the kill. He's dead for 83 seconds. No buyback. BKB's been popped by Erica. They have the 8th Remnant. They get the kill on a DY. Faith Beyond's the one to get spread for that one, but oh my god. Erica one-shots Shinkyu.
mid lane as well. The Mars still in trouble here.
Ooh, TP? Yeah.
Oh, it's the stupid Snapfire animation.
Yes, he's been broken for a while.
Nice.
I think since he bought the
Radiant
Ags.
structures are fortified.
No
Radiant's
Sven for
middle
58.
tower is under
This might
attack.
just go to 5 games. This
Yeah,
is all
I
we were
think
hoping
this
for.
is... I don't know what they do here at this point. Okay,
Arena down. Spear. Look at the damage coming from Erica. Faith Beyond all of a sudden. It's a
Zeus,
panic.
Zeus.
Zeus dead. Or he gets the kill. Mystic Flare down onto the Phantom Assassin. You gotta
Radiant's
remember
middle
though,
tower is under attack.
it is so hard to kill this hero. Although I say that, the Spear lands. Can Faith Beyond do it? No, he can't. Gobble Up and the Spit out away. Erica's able to survive. It's not just for initiating. It's for saving your carrying.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, really well played by Old 11. If PA dies there, big turnaround for OGD. It would have been a huge amount of gold income for them. Shinkyu does buy back. They don't take racks though on Vici, so they still have to be able to push high ground against the Zeus, which is a problem in its own. But yeah, this PA out of control right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a DD that spawns bottom. I think you leave that for the PA, right?
Bounty.
Especially with
I'd like
second
to
Roche
think.
coming soon.
Oh,
Oh,
it looks
okay.
like they're protecting it.
I just watched Erica one hit a whole creep wave.
Just crit for 2017 on that. $17K.
Oh, can they
lead
get to
for
the root in
Vici.
time? They can.
Oh, 7 seconds. They got it.
Oh, he didn't bottle it.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Shinkyu, no buyback.
Yeah, this is problematic. And Innocence dies to Ori. And they've got themselves the Yules. They'll have the lockdown available. And of course, Erica just one-shots him again anyway.
And this
'Cause why
axe is
not?
so good for making these plays across the map with Blur. It's such a... was it a 10-second cooldown?
Radiant's
double
bottom
damage.
tower is under attack.
The tower.
Dire's top tower.
They're taking a lot of damage, and there's 2 catapults here.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
They need to find an entrance here with the arena, but it's not easy.
DUI, not scared to frontline for it.
Yeah, he's just
Gobble
trying to
up,
break
spit out.
smokes.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks.
Stormhammer on a DUI, 3-shot, he's dead, has buyback.
This Sven's still in
Dire's
trouble,
top
though, I
tower
think.
is under
They have to be
attack.
careful.
It's got BKB. They've got the Nimbus down as well as the Arena, but there's the Yules. Shaker trying to survive. Ame gets the kill. Now it's over to 11. Starting to turn this a little bit, but the buyback's coming out for the Earthshaker as well as the Undying. And meanwhile, Erica's just ripping through the backlines. He gets Innocence as well as Nothing to Say. Now they look over at the Sven. Sven in trouble. Sven is going low and ends up dead. They get the kill on Ori beforehand, but they lose the Sven. He does have buyback. He'll use it immediately. They go after Erica, who doesn't have his BKB. Nemesis are down and make it problematic. They've got the Mystic Flare! Oh, the couple of spell! Oh, to 11, you... Oh, man, the hungry Mortimer saves the lives of Vici. There's the Echo Slam, Innocence, Faithion, and Ame will drop. And so are the hopes of Game 4 going to LGD. We're going to a Game 5, old 11. Wow!
Middle barracks are under attack.
Alright. Maybe you need to ban Snapfire. I have no idea what you do anymore if you're LGD. Thank God we get a Game 5. Like, let's be honest, this whole series has been so incredible. There's been so many amazing plays, but that God